Hey, Ted here from YouLearnGuitar.com. I've recently had my head removed, so we're just going to make best with what we got here. I'm going to talk about some different types of slides, and I'm not really going to promote one over the other. I'm going to tell you what I like, but that does not mean that there isn't something that you would like better, and that's fine. That's what makes the world go round. Different kinds of slides. Okay, yeah, so by kinds I mean different materials, different weight, different length, different shape, all of that. Okay, so this is the slide that I use. Okay, this is a glass bottleneck slide, a real bottleneck made by a real person down, I believe, in Nashville, Indiana. Just a wine bottle cut off. There is a way I'm sure you can find on YouTube to make your own bottleneck slide. I'm not going to get into that because you're liable to cut your fingers off, and so I don't want any liability. But what I like about the glass slide, just has a nice warm smooth sound. A little fatter sounding than some other materials. Okay, now one thing that you watch out for is these bottles tend to have, or these slides have a seam. And I'm trying to see if I can find it. Anyway, sometimes I'll pick it up and I'll be right on it. Looks like I'm not finding it right now, and I don't like that sound, but some people do. Okay, that can be part of the aesthetic. Just you get a little raspier of a sound, which at times I might want, and you might want. So you can look for that little spot. They do make manufactured bottleneck slides. I have one. I haven't really messed with it very much. It's just a backup in case this breaks. Of course, that is the big disadvantage to glass slides, is they break, and hopefully they don't break while you're wearing them. That does happen. It hasn't happened to me, and I hope it doesn't, but if you bang into the side of the neck with your glass slide, you might break it right on your finger, and that's not good. Okay, the next kind of slide that I have here is a brass slide. This you can find in a decent guitar store, and I would say this would be my second choice. It's a little thinner sounding, a little brighter. Let me play the glass again so you can hear it. Hear the difference. It's fairly subtle, but it's there. Definitely can hear it. Okay. Okay, so brass slide. Very nice slide. Probably will not break. Just don't run over it with your car. The next one is a socket, is like a socket wrench type of thing. You can see how that works inside. John Hammond, the great acoustic blues guitarist, uses one of these, and I believe Lowell George used one from Little Feat. Great slide player, no longer with us. Couple things I don't like about this. It's really heavy. It'll never break, which is cool. But it's very heavy. If you have light action or small strings, a set of nines or whatever, it's going to be really hard to control and not get and to get a good slide sound, because you want to be able to dig in a little bit with your slide. Really, the more the better. as long as you're not pushing the strings down and causing them to go out of tune. Another thing is there's a little lip here, and that tends to get caught on the strings. That's what I'm showing you there. So that's no good. Okay. Dwayne Allman used a quercetin bottle that contained medicine and other things, I would imagine. This is not one of the original ones, which I believe were thicker and heavier. You want kind of a thick slide, okay, if it's glass. Okay, these are very light, and so you're not going to get nearly the tone out of a light weight slide. Okay, so or sustain. Let's go back to the bottleneck. Okay, a little fatter. I definitely encourage you to test these out yourself. Go to a music store that has a bunch of different slides. I don't have one of those ceramic slides. I think they're called the mud slide, although I do like them. That was the quercetin bottle again. So I really need to get one, but I don't have one right now. This is probably one of the most common slides you'll find at the music store. It's glass. It's fairly thick. If I were in a pinch, I would definitely use that slide. Okay, nice slide. This one, just straight ahead metal slide. I think it came from maybe a bicycle handlebar. I've had it forever. I think my brother used to have this one. Not a good slide, not a good sound to me. I'm having to really push down pretty hard to get a decent sound. Okay. The last three I'm just going to show you real quick. These are the ones that are supposed to just be real easy to play non-slide stuff because they're small. I think some of them are called the shy slide. I don't like these. I don't get as much coverage on the strings. I want to be able to hit 5 or 6 strings at a time if that's what I want. And so I don't like these. They come in brass and regular metal type and glass. This thing is super duper light, so it does not get the sound I want at all. It's really thin. You can see that. Alright. That is about it on slides. And I know you probably, some of those things you were thinking, that sounded just like the other one. So again, I encourage you to try these out yourself. I want to show you one more little thing on an acoustic. Okay, this resonator guitar, same kind of things. That's my bottleneck there. And I'll just play one more or two more. The brass. Not as much sustain, but a pretty good sound. And then the socket wrench. I think this is kind of nice for the socket wrench because I really got high action, and so I can really push down a little bit with the socket wrench. I really don't have to push down because it's so heavy. It's kind of laying down, digging into those strings. Okay. Another thing I maybe did or did not mention about these small ones, they're kind of made so you can fret and they won't get out of your way, or they won't get in your way. Don't know why you would want them to not get out of your way, but so yeah, they don't get in the way. But I really don't have that problem. I've never found that was a big deal. With normal size slides, just move your pinky or whatever finger you're using, just move it out of the way. No big deal. Okay, so this has been Ted with YouLearnGuitar.com. That's the letter U as always. And thanks for listening. Bye-bye.